was talking with, oh, thanks. Thanks. I was going to ask you about that. Just listening to that music reminds me of how that there's a pull and it's just automatic. I'm drawn to it. And for me, it's inspiring. I feel inspired when I listen to music. And I was just chatting with Bonnie earlier last night. Cindy and Maggie and I went to the Grateful Dead movie at the theater in Sedona. And just the love that you could feel. Well, that's the end of the story, isn't it? The love I feel. That's the end of the story. To go to something like that and you can feel it from those guys playing it. They were just having a ball, and every kids are dancing on the stage and in the audience, and everyone's on there. So for 2 hours it was, and it's just an amazing way of connecting. And then here we are on a screen with all these rectangles doing exactly the same thing, feeling the love, another way to share it. It's all the same. It's fantastic. So mine's Jim. I'm in Sedona, and I'll welcome everybody. Bonnie from Idaho. Good to see you. Mary, more than listening. Hi, Mary. Hey, Frank. Good morning to you. Iona and Hub on Route 66. Ruben, buenos dias. Dominique, bonjour. E. Mark, hey, bud. Good to see you. Christina, our California connection. Christy's holding down Colorado today. That's great. Yes. Hi, Joan. So one more day to your actual birthday, is that right? Okay, tomorrow's the big day. And Africa, where I don't know where are you? You
I'm currently in California.
sounds good to
Yep.
me.
Yeah.
And Lucy listening, Lucy in the sky with listening. So welcome everybody. So Iona, do you have anything that you want to say or that we need to know about this or the
Nothing.
overall?
No, we are all in embodiments of love, and we're gathering around this text today and for the coming however long it takes. And we're doing something a little differently where we're rotating our facilitators. So different people will be facilitating this class, which is nice to hear different perspectives. And um, I think most of us have the book or in the process of getting the book. And we've been doing this for, this is the third week and we haven't even gotten to the introduction yet. So that's where we are. We're just beginning at the beginning. So, but we're not in any rush. We're not going anywhere. So that's perfect.
Thank you. Well, yeah, that's been my experience over the last however long I've been here, not quite a year yet, I guess. Um, we are definitely slowing down more and just enjoying wherever we are and wherever the process takes us. So I love that idea. So we're going to start in the introduction today, and we'll each of us, I'll just, according to who's on my screen, I'll just have the next person read. We read 2 or 3 paragraphs a piece, whatever feels good, and then we can comment. And Iona mentioned to me what we're doing at the end is taking about 5 to 10 minutes of just silence to absorb it all in. I really like the feel of that. So, so I'm going to back up. So we're going to start on the introduction, but I'm going to back up 1 paragraph out of the the section before that, how it came to be. Now is the time for the incarnation of universal love. Now is the time for the second coming, no longer in a single man or woman, but in each and every human being, as well as in every aspect of creation. This revelation is about becoming aware of it and making it a reality here and now. So that's where we ended last week. and I'll read the first paragraph of the introduction. Uh, Hang on, let me just check. Did did you write? Did you put something in the chat, Christina? Oh, so you're just listening. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay, great. Introduction. Beloved soul of my being, delight of my divine heart. Here we are, once more, reunited in love. And this concludes our class. I think we can all go home now, and it's all done. We are a holy union, an eternal extension of the wisdom of heaven, manifesting in the world. Together, we have walked a path full of wonder, discovery, and beauty, in which we went deeply into the unfathomable depth of spirit. That's lovely. Bonnie, would you like to read from there?
Yes, thanks. What a sacred journey. What a fascinating path. Oh, how much light exists in hearts. Dear ones, do not deprive yourselves of the priceless treasures that come from walking the path that leads to remembrance of the truth of who you are. A journey without distance, traveled on the wings of love. We are at a point on the path that is so sublime, so holy, so immersed in unity, that the thinking mind's symbols take on a new purpose: to serve love, truth, and divine wisdom. Like beautiful beacons on the horizon, they show us temporal forms on which we will now shine a new light. In a lively way, we will express the truth of who we are. Yes, beloveds, this work is a new revelation. These words are a perfect expression of the path that the new humanity will begin to walk on earth.
Wow, it's gorgeous. Thank you.
I love,
It's just, go ahead.
I love where it's saying that the thinking mind's symbols take on a new purpose: to serve love, truth, and divine wisdom. I mean, I've been working on quieting my mind and rereading The Eye of the I, and yeah, the idea that the mind and the ego are the same. And yeah, it's become my vocation, and it's a lot of work. Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you. Thanks.
a worthy undertaking for sure. I am worth it. That's great. Yeah, I like that, the symbols using whatever. It just reminds me of that line from A Course in Miracles. The Holy Spirit will use anything anything I got, it'll use it to keep forwarding the action, to keep awakening and growing and loving more. It doesn't matter what it is. Anyone else have any senses, feelings, thoughts, comments? Is that you just leaning forward, Dominique? That's great.
It's just because after you finish, I love it. And I said, Amen. And Mark said, You want to say amen? I say yes and no.
Good on you.
Thank you.
Oh, that's great.
I don't know how to do this.
Thanks. Oh, Iona, thanks.
Yeah, it just reminded me of in The Age of the Heart, which we're also reading together. It said that in the past we used the 3D world of form to find ourselves. So we've been finding books and structures and teachings. We've been going into this 3D world of form to help us find ourselves. Each of us have been on this journey. And now what shifted is that the 3D world of form becomes a place where we extend love. Now it's changed, like the whole thing is shifted. So before we were looking for love in all these places, right, and all the places. And then we're in a point where we use that 3D existence to extend love. Every interaction, every creation, every moment is used to extend love. That is our purpose. That is our opportunity. And it feels right.
Absolutely. Yeah. I just love how each person's take on this is a little different, but it's all woven together. So all I'm doing is just growing because I hear the truth in just another way. So it's fantastic. Thanks. All right, Francesco, Mr. Frank, you're next on my screen. Would you like to
Jim, I don't
read?
have the book. I'm just going to have to listen today.
Do you want to just channel it on your own? Okay.
Well, I'm receiving it pretty well, I'll tell you that.
Okay, that's great. All right, Mr. Hub, how about you? Would you like to read?
Okay. A new portal of universal love, yes? A universal consciousness. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
A new portal in universal consciousness has opened. These words testify to this. Truly, truly, I, the spirit of wisdom, tell you that an energy of divine wisdom is spreading, which will allow you first to remember and then to recognize what it means to live as daughters and sons of eternal love in the dimension of time. You are love. You have heard this many times throughout our journey together to get here. When you listen to it, you know it. You know it is true. Yet, that is not enough. Your entire humanity must integrate or embrace this knowledge from within. Through your acceptance, it will be accepted in the entire world. Remember, we are one mind, one heart, one holy being. In this context, the key is to understand that truth is one and present throughout all creation. Therefore, we are one part of creation, whether an individual or a collective accesses the truth. That truth, by its very nature, is reflected in all of creation in the sense that its acceptance by one part creates a field of resonance that facilitates its acceptance throughout, reflecting the unity of creation and the transcendent nature of truth. This is not to say that acceptance of the truth automatically makes everyone else accept it, but rather that personal acceptance of truth is a crucial step towards change and transformation in the world. Individual transformation significantly impacts the world.
Nice.
That idea, of course, is related how by each of us do our own personal world, personal work, we we really impact the whole, and we may not be aware of that because we may not be aware of that level of unity, but that's really how it manifests. By me accepting my own shame, the whole idea of shame, shame is slowly accepted more in the world, more by the consciousness of the world. It's a powerful idea how we are connected in that way as a unity. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's the one of the fundamentals of these classes that I find so valuable and interesting is that, I read all this earlier this morning, but when I come together with everyone here, it really just juices it up in me and everyone. And I think it's because there's enough like-minded people here that we're all on a similar bandwidth that we can support and elevate each other. It's a great way to do it. So thank you. Christina.
Thank you. I was just wondering if we could reread that last sentence in a minute because I thought that was I didn't realize how impactful um, our own realization of truth can can have so much power that we raise ourselves and those around us and all the universe and seeing how many people are connected on this level, you feel the energies changing, you feel the transformation. And I just think it's beautiful that um, it's recognized that in living our truth, we are impacting the universe. I mean, how glorious is that? That these individuals are gathered as one with an amazing power and all of love. So I thank you for that. And I was wondering if we could reread that last sentence because I don't have the book yet.
You're definitely reading my mind. I thought about reading the whole thing over again, so that'll be great. Yes, and thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, right on the money. We'll go to the dynamic duo, the Mark Dominique duo, one or both of which just have a burning share here.
Yeah, well, you know, I was going to reread a paragraph, but earlier than that last paragraph. So let me just do that and then make my point and then whatever, right? So a new
That
port.
sounds pretty good.
Yeah. So this on the bottom of page 11. A new portal in universal consciousness has opened. These words testify to this. Truly, truly, I, the spirit of wisdom, tell you that an energy of divine wisdom is spreading, which will allow you first to remember and then to recognize what it means to live as daughters and sons of eternal love in the dimension of time. You are love. And that just really struck me because, that's tying both worlds together, the spiritual and the physical dimension, in the dimension of time. And that's what we're doing. It's like we're realizing who we are, and then we're extending into the dimension of time, the eternity that we've touched inside of ourselves. So it's like it's bringing heaven to earth. I mean, that's a perfect definition of it. And it's just, yeah, I just love these books so much. They just, you know, I can I can honestly say that I don't think a man generated this material. This is like from God, from the spirit direct. And that's, I think, why it touches all of us so deeply, And thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jim, for facilitating today. It's beautiful.
It's my great joy. And you said that reminded me of, like, I was reading something the other day about someone was grousing about A Course of Love, and it's not A Course in Miracles. And I was like, you know what? They both came from Jesus. And I kind of tend to believe what he says, And if he says the Course of Love is a continuation of A Course in Miracles, I'm kind of online with that. I just, yes, they're not human voices, but they are the spirit that we are. And these books are demanding, saying, look, guys, it's time to walk the talk. And it's gently supporting us in doing that, and here we are. And Frank's just ready to roll.
Just thinking about Mark's comment about man didn't author this, but the thought that occurred to me for the time we're in now is we are co-authoring. We are co-authoring. And every time we read one of these books, we're recreating.
Absolutely. Yeah. I thought about that a few years ago. Like, Bob Dylan wouldn't have been who he was if it wasn't for people like me listening to it and singing the songs, and the audience and the so-called singer, author, channeler were all connected. You can't do it without, if he goes out there and talks in the desert to no one's, not much is going to happen. So that's it, Frank. Good one. All right. So, how much of this do we want to read again? Where do we end? Iona, would you like to take reading again from where Mark was, You Are Love, and just read that again up to where we ended?
Yes.
And maybe a little more. We'll see. But yeah, because this definitely is worth another look, I think.
Yes. I'm happy to. You are love. You have heard this many times throughout our journey together to get here. When you listen to it, you know it is true, yet that is not enough. Your entire humanity must integrate or embrace this knowledge from within. That's embodiment, right?
Mm.
Through your acceptance, it will be accepted in the entire world. Remember, we are one mind, one heart, one holy being. In this context, the key is to understand that truth is one and present throughout all creation. Therefore, when one part of creation, whether an individual or a collective, accesses the truth, that truth, by its very nature, is reflected in all of creation, in the sense that that its acceptance by one part creates a field of resonance that facilitates its acceptance throughout, reflecting the unity of creation and the transcendent nature of truth. This is not to say that acceptance of the truth automatically makes everyone else accept it, but rather that personal acceptance of truth is a crucial step toward change and transformation in the world. Individual transformation significantly impacts the world. One more.
Yeah, one more would be great. Thank you.
I thank you for your yes to love, for your openness and willingness to receive the voice from heaven that speaks in favor of everyone and everything. Without your dedication to this work, the universal enlightenment of consciousness would take longer. For together with you who receive these words, we are co-creating the new heaven and the new earth. United, we extend love to all things. In this way, we bring to every man and woman the knowledge of what it is like to leave behind illusions and live in harmony with what we truly are.
Amen. Again.
Amen. You know, it's interesting. I just wanted to say this book as embodiments, in the word embodiments is so significant because what's being talked about here is, and you said it earlier, Jim, but we are being these, not only being these words, but we're being this field of resonance. We're being it, we're emanating it, we're radiating it out through, and that's the invitation or the request, I feel, that's being given to us in this work.
Yeah. Great job, isn't it? That's great. So, Frank, is that your old hand that's up there? Oh my God. That's great. Anybody else have any comments or absolutely stunning insights? Ruben.
Yes, I have a comment. We just read on the page 11 in part of page 12. But in the introduction, it's talking to the soul of my being, beloved soul of my being. Keep saying, delight of my divine heart. Here we are once more reunited in love. Okay? We are a holy union and eternal extension of the wisdom of heaven manifesting in the world. That is page 11. And at the end of page 11, it says, Ruben, you are love. Okay, page 11. And I just put my attention on page 10. And on page 10, we have 3 hearts. So page 11 represents my physical universe. And it says, we are love. And it says, Ruben, you are love. And we are united. And I put all my attention on page 10. And it's in blank. Just 3 hearts. 3 hearts. So when I start reading page 11 now, from the point of view of page 10, I mean, the whole universe, everything on page 10, 11 is being held in the love of page 10. Now, I just drop my attention from page 11 to embrace page 10. And in page 10, I'm just one with that page and those 3 symbols, heart. But I am the one holding and reading this page 10. I have the power. So I'm reading and I'm holding these 3 symbols on page 10. And now from that, I put all my attention now in page 11. And I am the one holding page 10. And now page 11. From the oneness of who we are. One love. I am the one reading, holding page 10 with those 3 hearts. They're just simple, but it has a lot of meaning for me. I'm like, thank you, Sebastian. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Truth. And we just read, thank you for your yes to love. No, before that one. Before that one. It said, by one part creates a field of resonance that facilitates its acceptance throughout, reflecting the unity of creation and that transcendent nature of truth. This is not to say that acceptance of the truth automatically makes everyone else accepted, but rather the personal acceptance of truth is a crucial step toward change and transformation in the whole world. Individual transformation significantly impacts the world. We know, I know, that everything is being held in my mind. That we are a spirit with the mind. You know, everything what I see, they're just thoughts. So every thought, every physical thing is being held in my mind. That's my representation of page 11. So now everything that is in my mind now is being held in love, in the truth of what I am. And it's just me. But we are 12, 13. So when each of us accept the truth, accept the love, of who we are. The oneness. We're just embracing and affecting everyone. I don't know, this is amazing. And thank you, Jim, for leading us in this meeting. I'm complete.
Thank you. And you're one of the best examples I know of all of this. I mean, I have no idea what's on page 10 or 11, but I am in 100% just because of the way you shared it. And that's what we're here to do for each other and with each other. It's fantastic. Thank you. Ah, wonderful. Anyone else? Hands waving. Well, Ruben, you're the next one on my list to read. Would you like to continue on from
Yes.
You Are the Love? That would be great. Thank you.
You are the perfect love that lives in you, just as you were created. I love when I say, Ruben, you are the
We do
perfect love
too.
that lives in you, just as you were created. The conditions are now right to make this truth the purpose for living, the way of expressing ourselves, and the cause of our sincere joy. You have come to the world for this mission. Ruben, you have come to the world for this mission to open and keep open the portal of consciousness through which divine knowledge flows. This will enable every human mind and heart to vividly remember what each person truly is and what it means to live as the true self. The purpose of the path you have taken so far was to reach the point where we are right now, to arrive exactly here, a place that is not a place but a state of consciousness in which there is no distance between the knowledge of heaven and its expression on earth. This will be spoken of, or rather remembered in its revelation for the glory of love and the good of all humanity. Blessed are you who hear my voice and follow it. You have chosen the best part, and it will not be taken from you. With divine love, I say, rejoice in your glory, for you have attained the truth. I am the spirit of wisdom that lives in you. So there is no separation between my Father and I. We are one. There is no separation between the spirit of wisdom and us. We are the spirit of wisdom. We just need to embrace page 10. And that page 10 is speaking and leading page 11 and the following page till the end of this book. We are the invisible power that holds everything around us.
Yeah.
I am like, this is amazing, Father. This is amazing. This is the truth of who we are. We are that thing that nobody can touch it but can feel it. That extend and extend and extend eternal. And everything lives and moves on that in us, in me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I am complete.
Thanks, Ruben. That's amazing. I think it's amazing that we actually made it through a section in, in in one go. That's great. So so that ends that section. So we're getting close to the end. What do you think, Iona? Maybe start reading a little bit more and then do a little. Well, first of all, does anybody have any comments on that section? Maybe I'd do that first. Yes, Iona.
I just wanted to reread where it says, just so we don't forget. I'll say it from the we perspective. We have come to the world for this mission, to open and keep open the portal of consciousness through which divine knowledge flows. This will enable every human mind and heart to vividly remember that what each person truly is and what it means to live as the true self. So it's just this beautiful reminder of why we came here. Like it resonates. I'm sure it resonates what this mission is. And back to what Christina was saying earlier, where it's like each one of us doing our work individually and us doing this collectively, all of it is additive to the field of consciousness. And we're raising that field, as Hawkins tells us. We're raising the ocean, so the boat raises together. We're raising that up, and that I feel that feels really right. It feels really aligned. This is the mission, and this is why. And then, as we perform these acts of love and kindness and extension, others start to remember who they truly are too. They see that reflection of themselves. So it's an exciting time to be on this planet, for sure.
That's absolutely true. Oh, good. Frank has a new hand.
So, Ione, you're saying we're kind of Noah's Ark? Floating right on top of all this. Yeah.
Good.
I'm just soaking it in. Thank you.
Choose your animal, your animal spirit.
That's great. Ms. Bonnie.
I'd like to reread a paragraph where Iona took left. The purpose of the path you have taken so far was to reach the point where we are right now, to arrive exactly here, a place that is not a place, but a state of consciousness in which there is no distance between the knowledge of heaven and its expression on earth. This will be spoken of, or rather remembered, in this revelation for the glory of love and the good of all humanity. So we're right exactly where we're supposed to be, I think.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Jim.
Yes. Thank you. I love this feeling, just in a room with all of us, a big room. let's just take 5 minutes of silence. We just sit. I'll just set a timer here. And then that'll give us just a couple minutes to wrap up. Meet you on the other side. Doesn't want to end. Oh, there. I can't find where he's talking from. There we go. No. I don't know why it's still going.
No time.
Boy, there's no place on my phone where it's showing that a timer is doing anything.
we we just moved out of the 3D, Jen. It's okay.
I'm going to be listening to crickets for the rest of the day. Oh, that was absolutely delightful. Christy, Joan, in Africa, we hadn't heard from you today. If either of you have any comment or you'd like to make, or I'd love to hear from you. Yeah, Africa.
I don't have the book yet, but I'm grateful to be here and taking it all in. Just being able to be in community with all of you is it's just a blessing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And you're welcome. And yes. Hi, Joan.
Hi, dear. I would just like to repeat that last line. I am the spirit of wisdom that lives in you.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's absolutely delightful to be here with all of you. And I'm thrilled to say that next Sunday when we meet, I will be an 80-year-old. So we'll have the octogenarian point of view next Sunday. Virgos
Younger than that.
I'm turning 80 on Monday, so
well,
maybe
you're a
Jim.
lot older. You're a lot older than I am. Congratulations. You can
Okay.
lead the way.
And congratulations to you this Sunday. Yes.
Thank you. That's great. Hi, Mary.
Hi, I turned 70 yesterday.
Whoa,
Oh,
we're covering the decades.
we are.
Are there any young 60-year-olds here?
I think there's a man this month who might be. Is that right, Hub?
Sweet. That's great. Well, it's an absolute joy being here with everyone. So have a great week, and I'll be a lot older. I'll see you next week.
Jim, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Christina,